I don't know what it did.
Well,
but it's okay because I actually can remember everything.
I think that's the hard part, is because you look at him and you're like, you're such a good kid.
So that would be one of like a major disappointment story, a child that you actually worked with for a very long time, and you see them and the parents didn't follow through, and now they're out actually going into the delinquent behavior. That's a very sad thing. All right, well, I actually have got the rest of this because how did you come to be a diagnostician? I got that. So you made a positive impact with students you've worked with, and that's a heck yes. I know you have. You made one with ours already, and you just got her. So what advice do you have for students studying special education in college today? That's a good one.
You know, I think it's so easy just to look at the book and you learn things, but truly to get the true experience, you have to get out into the classroom. You have to get out and volunteer, and not just in the classroom, but just different agencies and different. I mean, there's so many things in the community now that you can volunteer with, that you can truly just. I mean, it's that experience.
Because don't they have like stuff like YMCA, special education? You can go volunteer, work with the children.
And and at the Midland Children's Rehab Center, they do. There's a lot of things to get to volunteer with, like their hippotherapy. There's all kinds of different camps. There's a SHARE program at I think it's First Christian Church, and they offer services for siblings that have a sibling that has like special needs. They have a program to help the other sibling
with the less attention that they get and things like that.
So they have different things for them, and then they also have one Friday night or 2 Friday nights out of the month. I'm not sure how it works, but they offer where those parents can drop their children off, and there are trained individuals there with medical. So if you had a child with special needs, you could take your child there on a Friday night and drop them off from like 6 to 10 o'clock, and there would be people there to watch your child. There's a medical person on staff, so that you and your husband could go on a date.
Isn't that something?
And
that is so important.
And
it's so important. We don't get Kamea babysitters because of the issues we've had with her. So, I mean, she's done things in other people's homes.
And I know that in our...
We don't allow her.
In our church, I mean, I go to Stonegate, and there's a special needs class, especially Devon. And then, there's, and then they have a parent night out as well. So you can take your child there at the church, and then you and your husband can have, a night out.
Some time together, right?
Yes.
Without always being parent.
So I think, just getting yourself out there and getting yourself involved in the community and just learning what there is to offer, and how truly that your help to another parent can just be. I mean, face it. I mean, there's so many people here in this town that don't have family. I don't have any family support. It's just my husband and I.
We don't either.
So I mean, it's, we have to kind of branch out and find what we need. And my children don't even have special needs.
I'm glad you told me that, because being with this is the route we'll look into, because I don't think I'd want to take her to anyone that didn't understand the learning disability she does have, because Kamea is a con artist, and she'll basically con her babysitter and do whatever she wants, whether it's I'm starving, what type of food you have, or literally going in the refrigerator and eating something that's very unhealthy for her liver.
Yes.
That causes her hair to drop out. She did that one year. She decided hot dogs was the thing. That poor child had big bald spots throughout her hair.
Aww.
Got sick as all outdoors and ended up in the hospital for about 3 days, and we found out that what she was doing was conning the cafeteria. See, we had no communication. She was conning the cafeteria nurse and saying, I'm really hungry, hiding her lunches and getting hot dogs. And about 3 days later, the fact that she can't eat meat actually became really prevalent. It was like big bald spots. I was like, what's going on? And then she got sick, and her eyes turned yellow. And we got her to the doctor, and they're the ones who said, somehow this child's getting meat. And so I had to go to school. Of course, that was horrible, and go through and tell them, look, she's eating meat. And they're going, no, she's not. Well, sometimes you don't pack her lunches. And like I said, it never happens in one day of me ever having that child. She has a snack and a lunch every day. And what Kamea was doing was hiding her lunches. They found a bunch of molded lunches in the classroom in a corner about a month later. They were Kamea. I gotta say, she's intelligent in some ways.
Yeah.
I'm like, you go, girl. Okay, well, you can work some
How about we
things.
target that, all of that energy that you're doing here?
Put that on a positive note.
Something else. Yes.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For this interview. I mean, I learned a lot.
Well, good.
I did not know. I mean, I knew you were good. Me and Dana always speak of you. They were saying who we could interview, and I said, I want that diagnostician. I saw it. I was like, she clearly tells you what we're doing. You're not lost. You leave out of this meeting going, thank you, and you kind of feel some hope, because I think parents like us do lose hope sometimes when it's constant. The child's in constant trouble. You start getting like, what am I going to do with her? And I said I need to hit the lottery and put $100,000 aside for her.
Well, and
she can do this.
Well, and I always say when you come into a meeting, the parents already know that their child can't do this, and they can't do this, and they can't. They are aware of that.
Yeah.
They don't need you coming in, and we've got to come in, and we've got to. Every child has some kind of positive. I don't care, and you can find it. And there's positives in every person, and just coming in and only giving the negatives. I mean,
that's hard for
that's
parents.
Hard, and they know that.
Because they're living with it.
Yeah, and we really need to show some positives and just...
Well, Heidi, thank you. I'm going to write an awesome paper, and
well,
after I get it graded, I am going to email it to you.
Okay, well, I hope you do well.
I'll grade it and get it emailed to you.
Thank you.